shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't riding. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumping. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and our home team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Right there. Yellow. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Yellow. Finish the game.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 15 now, Mahomes, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, 15.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for New England. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt Breida, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 27, Mahomes. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Nate Gary.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. Good team running. Good team running. Let's go, baby. Return up. Let's get that ball.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Mike 52. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street. 5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson will get this into the hands of Breida. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. It's hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Mike 52. Mike 52.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check, Mike 54. Watch the run.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just her.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Switch. 15.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Matt Breida with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Chargers nothing. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. They complete it to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and throw the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley able to record his 5th sack of the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And caught by Henry. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On is the Chargers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hill on the return. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. They go play action here on 1st down. Gets this one to Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I got one. My 52. I'm coming.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Jackson going to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Henry out of the pistol. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number? Let's say 200.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now it's Jackson. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They begin with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's got this down to the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Patriots take over. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They run again with Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
No, check that. We're like 52 right here.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Yellow. Let's go, blue lady. 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. open. That's Jaleel Scott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. On the move to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Hey, 43, 15. Here, 15.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Derrick Henry with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Let's go. At their own 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. This is Breida. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike 3.
From the gun, Jackson, check down to Breida. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Try to get it to Woods. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for New England, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the